Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do a full moon in Sagittarius reading. It is for the collective. It's for all signs. I am going to do my best to call out the signs and symbols so you know what's going on. And you could be mentioned here. Maybe you won't be, but I plan on doing a reading for the entire collective. So this may resonate with you or it may not. It is a general reading after all. I'm here with a few oracle decks and we're going to use the oracles first. Then we're going to move to tarot. We'll do a little bit of clarifying if we need to do that. But let's find out what's going on. So we should first talk about the Sagittarius full moon. And the Sagittarius energy is, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So we will be looking at ways to expand ourselves, right? Creating new ways to make our lives feel better. Bigger, brighter, better, right? It's a time for fulfillment of you. Not necessarily for everyone that is out there, but it's a time for fulfillment for you. It's time to let go of the old version of you. It might have been a people pleaser version. It might have been a version where you were helping everybody and you were giving, maybe over giving possibly. It's time to indulge yourself more. And that's what this full moon is. And that's only part of it. Please go research it if you want more energy. But you know, you might be experiencing things like short distance travel. You might be looking into higher education. Maybe that's how you're going to expand. But the beautiful energy of Gemini, being in Gemini season, is really lovely because it gives us focus, right? It helps us focus on the things that we need to expand or the ways that we want to grow. And I kind of love that about the cross with the sun being in Gemini and the moon being in Sagittarius, opposing each other. All right. Find out what's going on here. We'll use a couple of oracle decks here and then we will get into some tarot. I will call out the signs and symbols as I said to help you along, to help you to know what's going on here. Let's find out what's going on for the collective under this full moon. Tell me about this full moon. How do you feel around a full moon? I'm going to get off here and then I'm going to go do a full moon ritual, release some things. I usually do a small little ritual in my home, right? I have this abalone shell here and I will write things on paper and then I'll burn them in the abalone shell. What do you do to honor the full moon? If you do anything at all, tell me what's coming up here. Tell me what is going on for the collective here. We've got emotions are running high. Well, I would say so. It is, whenever the full moons are here, emotions are running high. It does have the ability to kind of affect the way that we move and think, depending on how sensitive you are to energies, right? Not everyone experiences that. We have nothing as yet set in stone, which I think is really beautiful. This is mutable energy. It says mutable moon. And so I feel like it's nothing is set in stone means whatever you decide, you can always go back, right? But this is about expansion. It's about trying it. And it might even be about skinning your knees, right? If we think about Sagittarius, we can think about the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is somebody who's coloring outside the lines. She's a little bit of a weirdo doing her own thing. And people are like, what the heck is Sag doing over there? And like nobody really understands Sag. Sag is sort of an entity all to themselves. And I'm thinking about the Queen of Wands because it says nothing is set in stone. And I feel that's the attitude of the Queen of Wands. Somebody who is ready to color outside the lines. I can do what I want. I can go back and forth if I want. She gives herself the independent individuality to do whatever it is that makes her heart on fire. We've got you're very close to achieving your goal. So if you are someone who has set some sort of a goal, for Gemini season or maybe for the month of May, whatever your time frame is, I feel like you're very close to achieving that goal. It feels like you are going to have to release some things, though, I'm going to say. Under the full moon is the release. Tell me more about this. What else does the collective need to know, please? We have happiness. I love it. And we have relaxation. One more. We have fulfillment. Look, that's not bad energy at all. We do have a full moon here. We actually have a full moon on both of these, right? We have the full moon up here, which is fulfillment. And then we have the full moon behind this person who is, I feel, they are relaxing or maybe learning, possibly. Learning something about the self, learning how to be happy. All right. Let's get some tarot on it. Tell me what is going on under this full moon for the collective, please. Tell me what is going on under this full moon for the collective. I don't know why I picked these gigantic cards to work with today. I can barely hold them. Okay, let's find out what's going on. Tell me what's going on for the collective, please. What is the energy for the collective? We've got the Lovers. Okay, so for some of you, this is a choice. For some of you, this is a person. But whatever it is for you, it is Gemini energy. We are in Gemini season, right? And so I feel like somebody here is about to make a choice. For some of you, it could be a choice of someone that you're going to bring into your life forever as a love interest. But it doesn't have to be that, because the Lovers is a choice. What sort of choices are being made here? What sort of choices are the collective making here? Hang on. Throwing things around, as I do. Like, I never see any other readers throw cards around where they're picking them up off the ground. I'm always picking cards up off the ground. We've got the Queen of Swords. That's Libra energy. So I feel like the reason that you're making a choice is to bring balance into your life, I want to say. And somebody here is releasing some things. I mean, the Queen of Swords is holding a sword, right? And I feel like we are now standing up and being counted. I am going to say something. I know that you're not going to want me to say it, but I'm going to say it. So this could mean that maybe someone has decided that they're going to tell someone how they feel about them, or say, look, I think you're my person. Or it feels like somebody is going to say something, going to divulge something, because the Queen of Swords isn't really worried about how it's received, right? I'm just going to tell you the truth. And whether you get upset or butthurt or whatever it is that you get, it's a choice, right? So when the Queen of Swords stands up to say something, it's always truthful and factual. It's not aggressive, it's assertive, and it's just the truth. And so sometimes people get offended by the truth. It's usually people who are not living in truth that get offended by the truth, right? Logic and reason is what the Queen of Swords is living in here. So it feels like the logical choice, I want to say, for somebody. Someone's making a very logical choice. What else do we need to know? So we've got Libra and Gemini so far. We do have the Page of Cups. For some of you, it is new love. For some of you, it might be a new connection, somebody that you have affection for, or somebody who has affection for you. But it feels like for some of you who have the affection for this person, that this person, I feel, is somebody who is who you feel you should choose, or you want them to choose you. I think you're going to be honest with somebody that maybe is new to your life, or maybe someone who you just met. Maybe you've been dating for a little bit. If this is love for you, it doesn't have to be. But this is also good news, right? The Page of Cups is also good news. So I feel like whatever you decide to say is probably going to turn out in the best way that it should. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it works out in your favor. Just to be honest with you, right? Things always work out as they should, whether you like the way they work out or not. And then we do have the Six of Wands. So somebody here is going to get victory in the conversation that they're going to have with someone. They're going to let them know how they feel about them. It does feel like somebody knows that this is a soulmate connection, but the Page of Cups is telling me I'm only going to give them a little bit, just so as not to freak them out. Somebody here, their intention is to have victory. This is Leo energy. So it's their intention is to have victory. It feels like somebody here has accomplished something. That's what it feels like here. I think we did say something here. Nothing is set in stone. It feels like, I want to say that somebody here is about to accomplish something, or feel like they've accomplished something. And I feel like somebody is really about to tell somebody else how they feel about them. That's what it feels like here. We do have the Three of Swords. We have the Two of Wands. And we have the Four of Cups. It feels like somebody needs to express how they feel about somebody before they lose them. Like the Four of Cups is telling me that somebody is like, I feel like if I don't say something that I could lose this person. This is Cancer energy. It feels like somebody here feels like they must choose a door. This is Aries energy. Someone feels like they have to choose a door or choose a path. It's time to prepare to make a decision. We have the Three of Swords, and I'm risking it all. I want the victory, but I'm risking everything. I might just get my heart broken, right? So it feels like somebody here is about to say something about something or someone that they have feelings for, and about to be super honest. And it's I feel like somebody has been wanting to do this for a while, but it feels like they haven't been able to say anything. That's what it feels like here. They haven't really been able to say anything about it, but they've been staring at this one cup right? This person here has been staring at this 1 cup, and I'm not sure if I should do it, but it feels like someone is finally going to make a decision here. And they do intend on getting the victory, but that's yet to be seen, right? Tell me what this person's going to say. Tell me what this person's going to say. We do have the 4 of Wands. We have the King of Swords. Wow, and the 10 of Swords. Somebody's going for broke. Look, it feels like somebody's going to be really honest with another person saying, look, you are my person. Whether you know it or not, you are my person. And you're taking the chance of getting your heart broken. You're taking the chance of everything coming to an end. Somebody is at the precipice of making the biggest decision ever, where they're just going to say to somebody, look, I'm just going to lay it on the line. This is how I feel about you. You're going to need to tell me how you feel about that, but I need to say it. It's the truth, right? The King of Swords is always interested in justice. There must always be justice, facts, head over heart. We're not going to talk about emotions. That's why the Page of Cups is here, I think, because that's why we don't have big energy like the Queen or the King of Cups. I feel like this person is keeping how they really feel under wraps, but I think truthfully, honestly, I feel like that there is somebody here who feels like they know that this person is their soulmate. So I feel like somebody's going for broke, that they're deciding, look, this could end horribly and terribly. I could end up hurt. I could end up feeling stabbed in the back. But it feels like somebody here, the King of Swords, has a lot of feelings for somebody here. The 4 of Wands, they're very serious about it, right? We do have the 4 of Wands being Aries energy, and the King of Swords is Aquarius energy. Of course, it's, we're dealing with the court cards, right? It's always Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, because we are in a general reading, right? So take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like somebody's about to open their mouth and say, look, I want to take it to the next level. So you might be dating somebody who wants to just date exclusively to the exclusion of all other people. Or this might be, maybe if you're in a relationship, somebody's going to ask you, can we get engaged? Or do you want to buy a house? It feels like there is some sort of really big step that's going to happen here. And somebody is like putting it all on the line. They're releasing everything. That's what it feels like here. And that would be Sagittarian energy. Someone here is trying to expand their lives into the life of another person. We have the King and the Queen of Swords, right? These two people know how to speak to each other in a very head over heart manner. They're both used to justice, honesty, being, assertive. And I'm just going to tell you how it is. And the thing is that these two people don't get offended when the other one speaks their truth, because they're used to speaking their truth. These are two people who are going to speak to each other honestly, truthfully, factually. What are we going to do from here? Because I feel like somebody has got more feelings than they're letting on, I want to say. And somebody here is risking that they might have their heart smashed. But they're going to get the victory either way, because I either get to tell you about it and maybe you turn me down, but I get to tell you about it anyway, and now it's off my shoulders. Tell me more about this Page of Cups, please. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. Pardon me. We have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. So it does feel like somebody does want to expand, right? The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. It is ruled by Jupiter. This is the expansion. It is time for everything to change. And we do have the 8 of Swords. Somebody has been stuck in their head, in the imprisonment in the head, right? Not being able to say anything, not being able to express their feelings. It's like someone is tongue-tied, or they just don't know what to say. It feels like somebody here really wants to expand. I feel like with this 9 of Coins is telling me that this person is trying to approach this in a very head-over-heart manner. Someone who's very confident that things might work out the way that they want to, because they've already prepared. This person is prepared, right? This person has already gone over the details. This is Virgo energy. They've already gone over the details of everything that they want, everything that they're going to say. It feels like somebody here has been stuck in their mind with the 8 of Swords, been stuck in their mind about what to say. I think finally someone is confident about what they're going to say. And they're going for broke, because the reason that they have to is because the Wheel of Fortune is here, and the Wheel of Fortune is divine timing, right? It's fated moments. It's change. It's time for everything to change. And so I feel like the King of Swords, now the King of Swords doesn't necessarily have to be Aquarius, Gemini or Libra in your life, this could be an energy. Yeah, absolutely. The court cards can be people, but I'm an energy reader and I read this as an energy. It could be any sign who's deciding to go with this head over heart. I need to be honest with you, truthfully and honest with you, because I know that you're only going to give me honesty back. They're hoping it's going to work out in their favor. They're super confident that they know what they're going to say. So what is this person going to say, please, to the collective? What is this person going to say? How are they going to bring it up? What are they going to say? We've got the High Priestess, we've got the King of Pentacles, and we have the Devil. Hang on. Her book says, Darkness into Darkness, the key to all mystery. I feel like somebody has a knowing that this is an abundant connection. And understand that I really didn't mean for this to be about love. But I mean, I can't deny that the cards are falling as they're falling. It does feel like there is a decision that's being made here, and somebody's making the decision whether they're going to be heartbroken or not. They need to have the victory of releasing it from their heart. And that's going to be the victory. Not whether the person says yes or no, or whether they want to be in a relationship or not. The victory is I'm finally releasing it under the full moon. So I feel like with the High Priestess here, that somebody sort of already intuitively knows, they're confident that someone's going to say yes. That's what it feels like here. That somebody has been sort of going over it again. We've got another full moon here. And somebody has been going over what they're going to say, their intuitive self. It feels like somebody knows already. They have a knowing. This is Pisces energy. If you are a Pisces or have it in your sun, moon, or rising, you know what I mean about having a knowing. They already have a knowing. That's why they're coming in so confident to say something here. It could be the King of Pentacles that we're talking about. It could be the King of Swords or the King of Pentacles. But the King of Coins is the one that's ready to settle down. This is the one that's ready to provide. This is the one that is ready to grow a family, buy a house. Let's get our pentacle stuff moving here. This person has been saving or is very good at what they do, because the King of Pentacles really isn't someone who has to manifest, really. Manifestations find the king, because the king is constantly over giving, right? This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, constantly giving to charity, giving to friends, giving. And so it's being paid back to them from the universe. Whatever they're giving out is coming back. So the King of Coins is really has the Midas touch. They're always having opportunities find them. So I feel like whoever is asking feels like this is a good opportunity and someone is going to say yes. We have the Devil energy, which tells me that somebody here is really scared that maybe it doesn't work out in their favor, but they're very grounded, solid. They're approaching this in a very grounded and solid way, but they still have fear that maybe they're stuck. There's somebody who is stuck in this cage, but the cage door is open. So it's like somebody is moving forward to say what they've got to say. They feel like they're running out of time, or they're going to miss the boat if they don't say something, and they're terrified to do it, but they're going to do it anyway. So they're trying to get the courage to come forward and say something to someone here. What is the outcome, please? Tell me about the outcome here. The thing is that we do have happiness and fulfillment here, so it tells me I feel like it works out. I feel like somebody's kind of relaxed that it will work out, but still a little worried that they're going to be turned away. What's the outcome, please? We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Empress. So it does feel like someone is walking away from something and toward the Empress. It feels like somebody is coming out of a super hard cycle. This is the moon in Sagittarius. It is. We've got the Nine of Wands. So I feel like somebody here is right around the corner from saying something. I feel like they're going to be releasing something under the full moon. They're going to be walking away or disconnecting from another situation, another person, a job. Maybe they're leaving a job and opening a business. Maybe it is emotionally connected. Maybe they are leaving an emotional place that's become really hard for them to endure. It's a place they don't want to be anymore. And they're heading toward the Empress. Of course, the Empress is Taurus and Libra energy. If you were the Empress, it's because of wisdom. It's because you have grown yourself to this place through wisdom. And if you are the Empress, then you have all the wisdom of all of the queens, and the lessons of all of the queens. And so you're a very balanced individual, someone who really loves to take care of, dote on, someone who's always creating. You can see she has a child in her hands, but she also has a bounty down here. So someone who is always creating something. It does feel like someone here is about to leave a situation where they feel like the wounded warrior, and they're about to head toward the Empress here. We have the 5 of Cups in the reverse. We have the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Magician. Somebody feels like it's like they're not going to take no for an answer, because they have all the tools. They have all the magic. They know their worth. I know what's going on here. It's going to work for me. And somebody is up in their head about what to say. But the 5 of Cups, to me, that is definitely the no regrets card. Yeah, the 5 of Cups, when it comes up in the reverse, is no regrets. And so it feels like somebody here is going at something here with no regrets. This is Scorpio energy. And then we have the 7 of Coins. Somebody is willing to put in whatever hard work they need. They're willing to wait as long as they have to in order to be able to have this Empress in their life here. I feel like somebody feels like the Empress is magic, or that the Empress already, the Empress already knows their worth. And so this person has to really be on point. I feel like it almost feels like somebody can't hold back any longer. I want to say, because the Wheel of Fortune is here. The Wheel of Fortune is pushing them forward, and they can no longer hang back. So whether you're dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or any of the other signs that I mentioned, it feels like that there is somebody who is finally going to say something. They're going for broke. And whether you accept it or not I don't really care, honestly. But I just think that this person feels that they're going to get the victory either way. Whether you say yes or no is not something that the King of Swords is going to deal with. What they're going to deal with is, I'm confident enough. I've already thought about what I'm going to say. The Wheel of Fortune is telling me to move forward to the Empress, and so that's what I'm going to do. There it is, the Chariot. Someone's getting in their vehicle, maybe as we speak, my friends. We do have the Knight of Coins. This has taken forever to get to this place. This person has been thinking about the 4 of Cups for a really long time, and they don't want you to get away, collective. They don't want you to get away. That's the truth. Someone's going for broke. No regrets. That's what it feels like. I'm going to go for now. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. I'm up for now. Bye-bye.